folks, hello! I have to start this recording pretty much straight off the bat as we are moving into the next quest. A lot sooner than I expected. I thought there would have been a bit more of a downtime.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
So, yeah. Give me one moment, folks. I'm going to pause the recording for you, so it will be instantaneous, but I do need to take care of something first. Alright.
I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
You didn't take the shot. I destroyed the statue. Who do you want to blame more for the outcome? We all did what we thought was best in the moment.
And look where it got us. Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escape from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric.
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting, you push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
Also,
I think
he's
I can
getting
manage that.
quite old.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start.
Like, I think he said it at one point, I'm getting too old for this. And yeah, he is. He is showing his age. So, I like the idea that Varric was like, you know what? No, I will say there. There's. You know, I'm going to say that for the end. I just realized I do have a small critique and question.
Look,
I can feel lingering magic. Powerful magic.
the dagger was here. Something took it. Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
Look, there it goes.
No, that was a shriek. Hold on a sec. Alright, there we go.
Big Darkspawn coming right at us! get this gate open.
Okay, I need to read about the staffs. Because that's confusing the hell out of me. Details. See, that only tells me about the thing. It's not telling me about how do staffs and their light attacks work. Oh, we're in combat. Terminology. Combat. See, now that's not what we're using. We're using staffs. Here you go, staff energy. Empower staff attacks with bonus damage. Applies affliction when full.
Look up there.
Right.
That magical device.
So we need to get up there.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail.
So Y seems to consume staff energy, whereas X builds it. If I'm reading this correctly.
Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
So, and for some reason, instead of the bar's filling from right to left, as opposed to the standard.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
It's a ghoul. That is a new type of darkspawn. Because I'm aware. I know ghouls were.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead. Rook takes that.
So yeah, I don't know why they have it set up to go from right to left.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
Perform a stagger and takedown with damage enemies fill their stagger meter. Oh, okay, yeah, we have special takedowns. Phew, that's me.
That goes to you. Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these Darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
So yeah, we couldn't really make use of the takedowns because the enemy, well, we're dealing damage that they're vulnerable to. Well, I am at least. Range attacks deal 15% more damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. And our companions, no points available. No points available. No points available. You know what? More precise. It's a heavy helm. To be honest with you, we should be where did they like? I'm starting to wonder. Did they remove like normal restrictions? Like, okay, that's light armor, so there's still light armor. It's just that we haven't found any light armor helmets. We just found our first heavy helmet there.
Over there, our dagger thief.
More blight in the way. And there's probably another one.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Extra fire damage, and we know we're fighting Darkspawn. Might as well go for it.
Another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Yeah, we can't go that way.
Good work. Now let's see what's behind that gate.
Now it deals more damage, but I'm gonna keep the fire staff just because of, again, the dark spot. Okay, what was the point of being able to come up here? Did all we really do was just connect? Yeah, that's all we did. Okay. It was just for some loot. It's the same with that spot there. Wow, we're getting very little gold, I feel like. We haven't spent any of it, but in general get very little. And it looks like the enemy doesn't drop resources either.
Eyes open. We've got
Common medium.
That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger.
That's a problem.
Got us from a distance!
Lyrium.
Harding? Harding!
I swear that's the voice actor for Ichigo.
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation. Deserve to know. I am. We are free again. Home again. Here again.
Harding!
I can hear it. The song of the stone. What is happening to me? What the?
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it. That's a...
And here we go, folks. We are finally getting our thing. So as you can see here, she applies Sunder, and the game outright tells us what detonates it. So there we go. By combining these two abilities, we're going to get a devastating.
On to you. On the left.
Take credit there.
Not how she-
Ranged attackers. They're coming from the right. I'm good.
Let's go.
They're aiming for us.
Let's do that again. Even though this is actually no. That's, I feel it's fine.
They're hitting us from afar. That looked like it hurt.
So yeah, this is gonna be devastating.
right.
On your right.
Let's go again.
Behind you.
Done.
Got him in position.
Need to move.
Get range.
Grinders.
Got us at range. Too bad.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Oof.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the dreadful stagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
You said something took you over,
Something like that?
and it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone? Maybe?
Maybe.
I guess we don't have any real answers.
It is a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
But I didn't do anything to earn this. How could I be proud? I don't even know how it happened. It's all a little strange. But not in a bad way. I feel... connected
To...
to the stone. Dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
Harding, you being here is never a problem.
Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, to be honest.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find someplace to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
Were their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose? They couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of Dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Alright, with that.
Guess I should find someplace to try to talk to Solus.
Alright, we're gonna spend some skill points. So we're gonna have to grab that. So there we go. And then hopefully, as we progress, we're gonna slowly work our way towards that collar. And our companions got a new. No, it wasn't her bow. There we go. Hardin got herself a new bow. Not bad, not bad. Now, whenever we tell her to attack someone, it will trigger a 300% damage increase to staggered enemies. That is pretty fantastic. Now, let's get to our skills. Okay. So, she has this one that applies Sundering. This one just deals damage. This buffs us. And this one detonates Overwhelmed. We don't have anyone who deals with Overwhelmed just yet. We can also... So it looks like I was right, folks, that every companion gets some kind of healing ability. We're going to keep on investing in her applied ability. So there we go. So their effectiveness. Endurance under. Oh yeah. So we'll probably want to increase the duration, so that gives us more time to detonate it. During combat, Shred may trigger automatically. This has its own independent cooldown that cannot occur more than once. So wow, so Shred can just applies automatically now. Oh, sorry, may trigger automatically. So if it triggers, it will have an independent cooldown. So we have our manual activation, and then we'll have our other activation. Increases critical damage. On critical hit, this ability's cooldown duration is reduced by 50%. On critical hit, the shot shatters and sends Titan Stone projectiles in every direction. I would go with more with opportunity knocks. So yeah, so Harding is going to be, essentially she's automatically going to be in the party. Because of how she can trigger something. Because we don't have any combos within the party as of this moment. So then the only real question is, we have someone who can apply weakened. So when we do get the opportunity to set up party members, it looks like can she detonate? Yes. So Harding has to be in our party, regardless, as it stands. The only then question is Nave and Bellara. Or Bellara. So far, my abilities have not really given me much of an opportunity. Oh, here we go. Magic. Hit enemies with your orb 3 times. Okay, so this would have been what we would have needed. So it's only the staff that creates the bubble. So that's good to know. And then we're getting our next... We're potentially going to be getting our next ability with 2 more requirements, which will allow us to set up Weakened. And then this... Do we have anything that detonate? We do have an ability that will eventually detonate Sundered. Spirit Bomb. So yeah, there we go. And then eventually we may see about getting Meteor. Do we have anything that detonates Weakened? That applies Weakened. No, I don't. So far, we're not really getting anything that would detonate Weakened. Detonate Sundered. Applies Overwhelmed. Like, I'm not going to focus. I'm not going to build into, by the way, the specializations. But let's see. So, sustain. Yeah, there's only 2 abilities in sustain, and we've already acquired one of them. So for people to mesh well with us, we need for our ability, we're us building into this. We have Weakened and Sundered. So we need someone that can both detonate Weakened and that can apply Sundered. So far, it looks like our best companion in general is going to be Harding, because so far she has this ability which applies Sundered, which we can eventually detonate, but she also has... Oh no, I thought she had an ability that detonates Weakened. No, she doesn't. She has an ability that detonates Overwhelmed. Okay, that changes some things. Because she triggers both Sundered and... Okay, detonate Sundered. Do we not have anyone that can detonate Overwhelmed? No, that's an ability that I read up along here, wasn't it? thought I read it somewhere. I think it was actually along this path. Detonate Sundered. I could have swore I read it somewhere. Applies Overwhelm. No. Applies Overwhelm. Detonate Sundered. Applies Weakened. Detonate Sundered. I could have sworn I read a ability that detonates Weakened. It had to be in the character. I just went through all my abilities. So hold on. Time Slow. Applies Weakened. Detonates Sundered. And it wasn't Harding. Seismic Shot doesn't do anything like that. Adrenaline Rush doesn't do anything like that. Heavy Draw detonates Overwhelmed. And then we know that applies to... I thought I saw some. So far, each character seems to have an ability that will apply a condition, but then also detonate a condition. So for Harding, she applies Sundered and detonates Overwhelmed, whereas Bellara detonates Sundered but applies Weakened. So Nave must do the same thing. Nave detonates Sundered, but we don't know what she may apply. And given the fact that the other two had a similar effect, I imagine her apply effect will be in this skill tree. Alright, I also got myself some new armor, which is medium. I'm looking for light. Zoom out. We have a time limit dialogue where Harding... You know, let's talk to Harding first before I end the video. Oh, we have 2 chests here. Another chest washed up. Another here, some shards. Ah, it's Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading your equipment at Caretaker's Workshop will increase your item statistics. Find another version of the existing item or purchasing it from a merchant will increase item statistics while also unlocking new properties. Pursue both paths to bring your equipment to its full potential. Collecting mementos out in the world will let you upgrade your Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power level of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. So, okay. So that's how we upgrade. Let's take a look at these new things that we just got, which is exclusive to my character, it seems. What the hell? Where is it? That's strange. I'm gonna save because I want to get my character's faction gear.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Vedun gar velos atredum. But velos atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best. What? What's happened?
I said, you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
Maybe a little. Not that you're not adorable. Anyway, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. There's just a lot to go through.
So, what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time, all spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
I'm being bombarded with messages. Yay.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
No one else has a time-sensitive thing, so this is a great moment for me to save my game and end this video. Alright, there we go. Nope, leave it as that. Yes, good. Alright. In that case, folks, I'm going to be signing now. I'm the Celtic Nerd. I hope you all are enjoying this more in-depth playthrough. I'm signing now. One name, one sky.